ready. Sit.
You can start it now.
Yeah, you can start it. Alright, y'all. Welcome back. It's been like some months.
Yeah, some months.
Like, I should have counted, but it's been some months. We just want to say thank you so much for being patient. This shit ain't easy. It takes time when you
really trying to do something that you really want.
We had a hiatus. I was going through some shit.
I was definitely going through some shit.
So, so it's back. We back. And if you new, this is Bonds
And Leah.
and this is Deep Into It podcast. And we just talk about real shit, real topics, what's going on in our lives and shit. Pretty much.
Absolutely.
Just to kind of talk about like why we were gone so long is when you really, really want something to work out, you want to make sure that it's perfect, and sometimes shit can't be perfect. You get sick.
You let your personal things take over.
Yeah, exactly. So
And we definitely did that.
too much. And a big thing I want to say about doing a podcast, a project, whatever you're doing, is you want to be consistent. You want to always be consistent no matter what life throws at you. You want to always make sure that you get your goal done. So that's why we're back, and we're making sure that we get this thing back on the road, pretty much.
CCC.
I know y'all like, what shit were y'all going through? What was y'all going through? Well, a bitch was trying to make sure I got my motherfucking underneath. So I'ma just keep it up, man. I had to make sure I was getting my bread. I was also trying to just elevate my mind. I've been buying a lot of books, and I'm really just trying to angle what I want to do in my life. I know that I want to do something in the lines of fashion photography, creative direction, modeling, in those aspects. So I've been really trying to read about marketing, business practices, mind elevation, getting my health together, all that type of shit. So that's basically what the fuck I've been doing. Redecorating my grandmother crib, because I'm staying my grandmother in the peas and shit. So just trying to get rid of a lot of anxiety that I have, and I'm really starting to get there.
I just been trying to get me right. Just personally, just make sure I'm in the right mindset. And my thing was, I was getting into a lot of arguments and a lot of fights with people, and that shit is stressful. Arguing with people all the time and yelling and screaming, that should take a lot of energy out of you. So I'm in a place right now where I'm not gonna argue with you, I'm not gonna fight with you. I'm gonna just exclude you from my life, because I just don't have time for that no more. That's it's draining. It's physically and mentally draining to be arguing with somebody all the time. And it's not even relationship wise, it's relationships, friendships, family, it's shit like that. So I was just like, you know what? I need to figure out what the fuck makes me happy and things I can do to clear my head and make me good.
Can I ask you a question?
What's that?
Do you feel like you need... Because I started therapy recently.
Mm-hmm.
So do you feel... Because you go to therapy, right?
Yeah, I do.
So you feel like that going to therapy helped you get to that point where you realize, damn, I'm really getting into it with a whole bunch of motherfuckers, and I just don't want to do this shit no more? Or was it just a self-reflection thing, or has therapy helped you get to that point?
I think it was a mixture of both, because I know what my issue was. I know I'm a combative person. I know I will argue with you until I'm blue in the motherfucking face.
Yeah.
But after a while, I had to, when I'm talking to her, she's telling me it seems like this is weighing on you, because if it didn't bother you, you wouldn't bring it up.
Mm-hmm.
So I was I had to really realize, all right, maybe this is taking a fucking toll on me and making me stressed out and tiring me out. Mm-hmm. So that was my little aha moment, and I was just like, you know what, I'm not gonna keep putting myself through this. This is a lot.
Right.
So I actually been okay lately. And what I realized is going through therapy is I take on a lot of people issues and make them my issues. And I felt like I don't have people who do that shit for me.
Right.
So I'm not gonna continuously make your problems my problems and continuously be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this for you, and I don't. If that same energy is not reciprocated to me, I'm done.
And then when it's time for your problems,
Nobody can hear me. Nobody
crickets.
hears me. And I said that already. I said this to my therapist. I was telling her, like, I'm tired of taking on other people's issues and making them my issues. If nobody's gonna sit there and be there for me when I'm having my emotional breakdowns and I'm sad and I don't want to leave my room and don't want to get out of bed, and nobody's there to listen to those issues,
right?
Don't expect me to listen to yours or give you any feedback. I'll listen. I'll let you vent, but you're not getting any fucking feedback from me.
Right.
I'm tired of that. So I'm just not gonna do that shit no more. But in positive notes, I got 2 businesses started. I have a business with my cousin that lives in Atlanta. It's called Lit Lolly. It's a infused hookah piece line, so look out for that.
All the females and males
that like the hookah, the candy hookah pieces. It's not just gonna be infused one. We're gonna have regular hookah pieces too, regular candy hookah pieces, flavors for days. So that'll be out really soon.
Will y'all be shipping?
Yes, we will.
They will be shipping.
We got
US.
And we have people who are in the lounges and clubs and shit like that, who party and stuff like that in different cities.
You need them for a party to pull up.
Yeah,
you need them to just send you a shipment for a party. Please hit them up. In the future, we will be giving more information on that. She'll bring up her products so y'all can really see what's going on.
Cause you know I'm about to get the hookah popping in here.
Yeah, she needs her hookah, so we'll make sure we have that later on in the shop.
Alright, and my second business is my personal business. It's going to be called Lace by Leah, Lounge and Sleepwear.
Okay.
So I'm working on the bits and pieces. I'm not going to tell you too much. I'm going to just tell you that. I was thinking about writing a book too.
That's good. You should.
Yeah, with all the shit I done had going on in my fucking life, I could write a fucking book.
Yeah, fuck it, do it.
So I'm thinking about writing a book too. I'm just trying to find the ins and outs of that. I'm not really good at, I could tell a story, but as far as, you know, writing it down and make it sound creative, I probably have to find somebody who is like, you know, good at that stuff. So anybody that knows anybody that can, you know, help me with that, let us know.
What you could probably do is like, cause you know you got you do have like a voice thing that you could do with your computer.
I probably can, but I'm not really sure.
Or you could figure that out so that way you could just say the words and it should type it for you, and then you could bring that to the person, the editor, the publisher, and they can make it
and cut and bit pieces.
Yeah, make it more dramatic and all that extra shit, whatever they gotta do to spice it up or clean it up for you and shit. But yeah, bitch, do it. Just stay consistent with the shit.
So that's about it. Like, just my thing is, I'm not trying to work for another motherfucker ever again. I want to make my own money. I want to be my own boss.
Hello, somebody.
So I'm not. My goal is not to be working for nobody else. I want to work for me and only me. I want to pay me and only me.
Say it again
until I have people
in the motherfucking back. The back. They can't hear.
I want to be my own boss. I don't want to work for nobody. I want to work for Talia and Talia only. That's it. I'm going to be a boss. I don't care what nobody going to say. I'm going to do what the fuck I got to do to get myself there.
Period.
And that's all, Pooh.
That's what I want to talk about, I guess, today. This could be like our topic since you talked about that is, this a good one too.
This?
It's a good one.
It's for me.
So it's a lot of entrepreneur shit, and we're not gonna talk about the black businesses on this episode. We'll talk about it on the next episode, but we'll just talk more based about like being an entrepreneur and shit. You see the background moving or anything, which you probably won't, is Mooney, my cat, who be playing around too much last time. This shit full, I'm going to fuck off in here. That's all I gotta fucking say. Like, that's it. Full warning. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you see us looking down, it's him.
So I have worked so many different jobs, and I have health conditions that get aggravated from stress and overworking these jobs, okay? And you know, I don't really want to get into the details too much, but I just say I be in a lot of pain, and I could be in that pain from anywhere from 1 to 2 weeks up to a month, and I'm out of myself. I don't even touch my phone when I'm in this type of pain. But anyway, the point is that throughout my life, and I've been working since I was 16, this shit didn't really start occurring until I was like 17, 18 or whatever, which is still a long time. I've learned that I've constantly put my passions behind me. I've always wanted to model and do photography and do some type of creative direction because I love vintage. I love vintage shows. I love old ass black and white movies, all vintage shit, clothes, pieces of furniture. You motherfucking name it. Like, I love that shit. And I've always put it off for years. I'm not going to say it was discouragement necessarily on what I wanted to do, but it just didn't seem feasible. And now that I worked for the post office out of all motherfucking things, and I just feel like I had to let that go. I had to resign from that shit because the work was just too much for my body and the shit that I have going on. I feel like the universe, God, because I believe in both, if that makes sense, and it basically just pushed me to be at this point that I'm at right now or whatever. So I just want to say, and you could, pick on this or whatever, but I just want to say, and I said this shit on my Facebook or whatever, is Bonds Vito if you want to, add me, whatever. Do what the fuck you want to do. Like, live your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, always have a plan. Like, I'm not saying stop paying your fucking bills right now, quit your job, don't have a plan, and just go do what the fuck it is that you want to do. Have a plan. Know that you're to that point where you really want to achieve this shit. Like, you're ready to change your mind state of thinking so that you can achieve this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because
at the end of the day, if you don't do it, you don't put that work in it, it's still going to be like, it's going to be an afterthought. Oh, I could have did this and I could have did that.
It's just going to be a dream. And like, who the fuck wants that?
And at the end of the day, with the time that we in right now, I'm not going to hold you. COVID brought a lot of fucking people, like, inspiration to do what the fuck they got to do to get money. Oh, we...
Stop, bitch. Don't call ASPCA on me, please.
This nigga.
My cat is really bad. He about to go in a cage. Go. No, go.
So, I think that what the fuck?
Damn. Sorry, y'all.
Shit, I forgot my fucking train of thought. Oh, I was saying
COVID
that
really made niggas get.
Yeah, they made, like, you had COVID gave people an excuse to get the fuck up.
Unfortunately, the video got cut off, guys. So listen to the podcast on Anchor.fm and Spotify so that you can listen to the full podcast. The video got cut off due to my battery dying. Sorry, guys.
You know how many fucking people out here selling hair, selling bundles, making wigs? Everybody's selling bundles and making wigs. I don't really see too many females like bickering and fighting about that because y'all not gonna have the same customers. And maybe you make frontal wigs and this other girl only know how to make closure wigs and you don't know how to make closure wigs.
Yeah.
So it's like like it's never gonna be everybody's doing the same exact thing.
Right.
It's enough money out here for everybody to get money. Period.
Word.
I just don't want to ever feel like I'm in competition with nobody.
Facts. Cause you're right. Like, it's not a competition. We should all be able to support each other while still being able to do what we gotta do.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm tight because
we really just did all this talking and only got
Yo, what the fuck? Okay, so some of the video didn't get through, whatever, but it's cool. We gonna have a whole nother topic, but the real shit is on Anchor, which is gonna be on Spotify, which really matters. So yeah,
At least that worked out.
yeah, we just want everybody to know that this show is open ground. You know, we talk about real shit. We want to definitely make sure y'all sending emails. Y'all could DM us on Instagram. If you have any confessions that you want to any confessions or comment on it, or if you have any questions, you know, let us know. deepintoitpod@gmail.com or deepintoitpod on Instagram. Just email or DM us and we'll answer your questions. If you want to be on the show, if you have like a product that you want to come on talk about or anything, please just let us know so that we can get you on the show like right away.
I just want to, give a shout out.
Okay.
To my cousin. His name is Nader Gray.
Okay.
He has a song on Apple Music called Zell.
Oh.
Zelle.
Wow.
Yes, it's called Zell. And his name is Nader Gray. Nader Gray is one word. We probably tag it in the video or something like that.
We will definitely put it in there.
So
you good.
Look out for that song. Download that shit is fire.
Yes.
That's a good, if you a smoker, that's a good smoking song.
I'm dead.
That's a good driving song. It's just a good song, period.
Look out for that. We'll definitely make sure we play that on a little video, whatever. We also want to just make sure that we give y'all the handles. If you old, if you new. Mine's is Bonds in that bitch. I changed it. So it's not the old one no more. It's Bonds in this bitch. And my Facebook is Bonds Vito. Email for the podcast, deepintoitpod@gmail, and the Insta is deepintoitpod. And yours?
My Instagram is at @just_Leah, my bad. And Leah is LEAHH. Just spelled just, JUST, __Leah. And that's about it.
Alright, y'all, so that was just a quick wrap up. Make sure y'all tune in for the next episode. We're gonna be talking about pros and cons of the black businesses. We definitely got a lot of responses and we just gonna pick on those. And y'all just tune in, let us know, how y'all feel about it, and we'll get deep into it. And thank you so much for tuning in.
Alright, peace.
Till next time.